Hello captains, hello flight simmers, welcome back to the channel, and as you can easily tell, we are trying out something entirely new today. After the very recent system and avionics update from Microsoft Flight Sim, which included the 787-10 and also the 747-8, we are going to try out the Dreamliner for the very first time here on the channel. I didn't really do much with it before the update was released, so I never really used it in the sim, but apparently this update is supposed to be quite good, so I am willing to give it a try, and let's see if this is a decent aircraft to fly now. We might have a serious competitor to the Quality Wings 787 over in P3D, so I'm very curious to check this out today. If you guys are interested in having a more detailed comparison between the Quality Wings and the Asobo Dreamliner, then just let me know in the comments down below, and I will try to make a bit of a comparison video if you guys like. But for now, let's focus on this flight. We are sitting here in the burning sun in Kuwait. I haven't checked the outside air temperature, but I believe it's probably a whopping, I don't know, 30 plus degrees. And yeah, we are on flight back to London Heathrow. Flight time 6 hours and 20 minutes. Departing in the morning. I'm just noticing I haven't adjusted the time yet. So let's do that quickly together to have it a bit more realistic. I think this flight departs usually around 8:20 in the morning. So let's set it to 8:04. I think this will do fine. So yeah, GSX is boarding the plane, I would say. Let's get to it. So here we are, and we are starting from cold and dark, so we can do everything together. Let's do the normal flow. I hope everything is going to work as planned. Let's see the battery switches. Seems like we do have external power available, so let's put all of them on. The IRSs come to on, then we have the forward door power, I believe it is. Emergency lights go to arm, service interphone. Oh, that does not work. Never mind, that's not too important, I believe. Seatbelts can come on. We are fueled up already. Checking over here, fuel pumps we don't need right now. Nav lights are coming on. Then we have upper recirculator fans, probably a good idea. Packs 1 and 2, although IPU is not running, that should not do anything. And now let's see if we can find the temperature. 39 degrees, holy cow! Holy cow, so let's see if our passengers... Ah, that's not available, interesting. Okay, so air's not modeled. They have been very fair in their communication. They also put out a list of things that are not there yet, and I think it was 1 or 2 systems. So apparently air, that's not modeled yet. Another thing that's missing is the EFB, of course, but this will also be delivered in some time in the future. So we will use the FMC for the takeoff calculations. But other than that, it seems to be a pretty complete aircraft, so I'm very curious how everything works out today. Right, so let's actually fire up the IPU, since I don't know if we have a external air which we can use. So we need to cool down this cabin a little bit. Right, that's that. Okay, pause in it. GPS position. Probably in there already. We have the routing. Now the question is, how can I put in the route? If I do have to put in everything manually, that's gonna be a bit of work. But never mind. We will depart 3 left, and we are flying British Airways, so that's Speedbird, of course, 156. Execute, and now I'm just I think I need to go through the struggle, but I will fast forward it for you guys, of course, so it will not take too long. Okay, there we are finally. Not exactly the smoothest process, but that might be Microsoft Flight Sim related. I have one sort of trash waypoint here which I don't need, but I also can't delete for some reason. But we will figure out eventually. And now let's go to departure 33 left, and we will be flying the Ralka 4 Fox. That's right here. Let's have a quick look on the chart. So departing runway heading 332 to Sobab and Orca as well, 2500 above, Tulgo, Ralka. That's the plan. Transition altitude 13,000. Initial climb, I can't see anything, but we are flying offline, so that's not really an issue as well. So that's executed. Let's go ahead and put 332 in here. Initial altitude. Yeah, we might as well just put it up to cruise, which is 360. Yeah, so I was considering doing this flight online, but then again, I've never flown this aircraft before, so there might be things which will go wrong eventually. So just to be careful, I decided to go offline after all. Okay, so route, I believe this should be looking good almost. Maybe we can even put it to plan. Ah, this works, that's cool. Zoom out a little bit. And then we can quickly step through. Yeah, so we might take it direct after turbo. I think that makes a whole lot of sense. And then just checking if this looks roughly okay. Certainly heading to the right direction here. Yeah, and then it stops at Logan. Okay, cool. Arrival I will put in later. Then we do the performance. So 0 fuel weight, I believe we can pull it 173.8. That's fairly accurate. Final reserves plus alternate is 5.1. Alternate is Manchester. Cruise level 360. Cost index, I looked that up. It's apparently 25 for the British Airways Dreamliners. Cruise center of gravity. Okay, step climb seems to be disabled for now. That's good to know that. For a limitation, since it is super warm, let's go with takeoff. Flap 5, I assume. Center of gravity 18.1. Pre-flight completed. Not quite. I don't have those speeds yet. 159, 165. Okay, so we have to trust these speeds today. Nothing I can really do about that. So that's of course a kind of a limitation until we get the next update where they said they're going to implement EFB takeoff calculator as well. So 214.4, yes, that's very close to sim brief. And then I believe we have no, wind is missing, of course. How do I get the wind in here? Anyone knows? Transition was, what was it? 13,000. $240.10. That looks okay. Fuel on arrival 53.7. I don't think so. Seems a bit optimistic. Okay, so there's a few bits and pieces which are kind of missing. Wind is one of them, very important, flying long hauls especially. But never mind. Okay, then we can move ahead to the checklists. Pre-flight, battery switch is on, external power is on, APU selector is also running. APU generators are on, emergency light switch guard is closed, nav lights are on, logo lights are off, I don't need them, it's daytime. Flight director switch is on, seatbelt select on, transponder panel is not set. Let's go to 1000. And actually we can go above for the departure. Oh, that's also not working. Never mind. And we can go to TA only. Okay, that's set. Okay, that's apparently how it works. Right, we have completed the pre-flight. GSX is super slow. I think I will just reset the position and then we can get a pushback. Okay, so just checking the weather, 12 knots, 350, that's a nice headwind for the departure, and 39 degrees. It's brutally hot out there. 1007 I've just set as well, so that's looking good. Cool, and then we are pretty much good to go. I want to face... Actually facing north is kind of convenient.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, coming up here. Oh, there's a few things I still need to finish here. Fuel pumps, we have a little bit in the center as well. We have the hydraulic pumps, beacon lights. Okay, and then we can complete the before start checklist. Auto throttles, arm switches on. Takeoff speeds are set. Takeoff trim. That's not set. What do I need for the trim? 6.0. So we need to get there. There we are. Altimeters are set, taxi and takeoff briefing, yes, sort of complete, beacon lights. Okay, so firing up number 2. Yeah, so we have the Rolls-Royce engines on this aircraft here, which is kind of accurate since British Airways also have the Rolls-Royce on the Dreamliner. We are having an auto start, sorry. Yeah, and all the traffic around is just static traffic here at this airport. And some, I think, even comes with the scenery, like those nice Kuwait Airways A310. Cool. It's very, very silent, everything, all these sounds, engines, also inside the flight deck. Oh, I'm just seeing, look at this.
Set parking brakes.
There we are, again.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Okay, let's fire up number 1. Auto start, and I think we can give the confirmation right away.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Yeah, of course we would need to ask a real pilot if this is realistic, but it looks like all the figures coming alive and rising. Looks very good to me.
Unlocking gear.
Yeah, weather radar. Yeah, it's not working anyway, so rather have the airports for now. VORs.
Bypass pin removed.
That's good.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Okay, this one is running as well. We have 2 good engine starts. So APU is coming off. We have a flap 5 departure. This is coming to RTO. Trim is set already. Let's do a flight control check. full up, full down. Oh, and now it's stuck. Interesting. Full left, full right. Comes back very slowly. I hope this is the way it's. There's quite a lag to it as well. That's interesting. Okay, rudder full right, full left. Okay, before taxi checklist, APU selectors off, speed brake lever is not armed. How do I... like this? Speed brake's armed, okay. I can't quite remember, I don't think we needed to do that in the quality wings. Maybe I'm confusing something right now, but I don't think we armed it for takeoff. Auto brake selector RTO, takeoff flaps, position 5 is set, taxi light switch is coming on right now, turn off lights as well. Okay, cool, then let's get going. Let's see how this works. Okay, we're coming up to the runway. Let's go to TARA. So one thing I can feel is that it needs a lot more power to taxi compared to the quality wings, but I don't know, that might be a good thing even. I have no idea. Okay, before takeoff checklist, flight controls are checked. VNAV climb page is yeah, it's open actually. For whatever reason it needs that. Engine eyes not required. Strobe light switch is on. Let's assume we are cleared for takeoff anyway, so we can do all the lights like that. Taxi light switch needs to go off. Okay, let's do that. And transponder TARA. Very good. Okay, navigation display, and then I want to switch around. Cool, even that works. But over here, I can't go full screen. That's interesting. That's something which I really loved in the quality wings. Okay, then we can also keep it here and do the checklist over there. Okay, runway 33 left is identified. So let's get going. This is a really long aircraft. We have to be careful when taxiing it. Okay, first ever. Ooh, what's happening with the slope here? I think I have two versions installed. Can see it here on the runway. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so first ever Dreamliner takeoff in Microsoft Flight Sim. I'm quite excited about that now. Let's see how this works. All the checklists are completed. We are good to go. So let's move. Power's coming up. Takeoff. Now that's a nice sound. Hey, nuts. Ooh yeah, speeding up nicely. V1. Rotate. Let's go. Okay, long aircraft. Ooh, what's happening? Gear up. Was afraid. Gear up. Oh, that was a weird bump there. Might be something with the trim. That's a crazy climb rate, look at that. Beautiful. Very cool, but crazy climb rate. That's a bit too much in my opinion. But it handles nicely, very, very nice. Okay, flaps 1. And let's go autopilot. Cool, yeah, the scenery even comes with city, that is so cool. Wow. Amazing. Flaps up. Whoa, this aircraft speeds up like crazy. Okay, flap up back to 40, that seems to be correct. 5,000, yeah, that's too much. I can't believe that's true, even on takeoff power. It's just insane. It gets higher even. Gets higher. Okay, can we maybe dial back a bit? Interesting stuff. Okay, after takeoff checklist, landing gear is up, flaps are up, wing anti-ice not required, spoilers down. It's completed. Oh, here I can go full screen. Are you kidding me? Why can I not do it over here? Strange. Okay, that's 10,000 already. Let's set the lights. Crazy stuff. Okay. Nice. This is really cool having custom ground textures. Airport back there. Very cool. Okay, guys, that's that for the departure out of Kuwait. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Before going into the right-hand turn, I think I will go direct TASMI after Toolgo. Let's see if we can make this work. Yeah, that looks very good. Nice LNAV work. Speeding up now, seatbelts are coming off. Very good. Okay, guys, that was the departure, and I will meet you over in London for hopefully nice landing. Enjoy! So, welcome back, folks. We are currently working our way down towards London Heathrow, passing flight level 145 at the moment. Yeah, one thing I did figure out in the meantime is how to get the full navigation display on here. You have to put the multifunction display to the right hand side, and then we can have the full screen for navigation. That's that. Other than that, yeah, I don't know. The plane is, in my opinion, not quite VETSIM ready. It also lags behind the quality wings in terms of, yeah, system and navigation qualities, all that kind of stuff. So VNAV is very buggy. Sometime at the beginning during the descent, the aircraft actually put me down 15 degrees in a nosedive, so that was pretty crazy. Also speeds during cruise and then collapse times are not really working. Other than that, it is handling fairly nice up to this point, so let's see how the landing goes. I'm especially a little bit worried about the auto thrust landing. I have no idea how this is going to work out. I am considering maybe just flying manual thrust. Maybe that's a bit safer to play it, but I don't know yet. We will figure it out eventually. For now, let's have a look at the charts. So we are flying the Logan arrival, so coming up to Basel, and then Lamburn VOR, flight level 70, maximum 220, and then I think we can pretty much take it direct onto ILS 27 right. So that should be a quick and nice arrival here for us. Standard ILS approach, go around, climbing to 3000 off to the right hand side. Right, down at the airfield, so I am aiming for Alpha 10 exit. That would be the nicest one, high speed exit right here, and then we stay on Alpha and take a stand on Terminal 5 Charlie. That's the plan. Let's see how this is all working out. I have no idea. And yeah, minimums are set to 278 or 280, I think I have set. And other than that, I think it is looking like a fairly straightforward standard ILS arrival. Yeah, we have the discontinuity in here, but I think that's quite good, so we can try out some manual flying. Or so, not manual, but so on heading select. And now I'm just noticing, so we were supposed to have 250 at Basel, slightly on top of that, a little bit faster. Ah, but here it is. We want some speed brakes, okay. And then we have 220 and flight level 70 at Lamburn. Okay, now we can switch on the landing lights. Yeah, and one thing I also didn't know is weather radar is actually working, at least throughout the cruise. I got some weather depictions along the route. So this seems to be better than I expected. That's kind of cool. And then from the outside, I don't know. I have to admit, guys, I'm not a huge fan of the exterior model. Maybe I really should do a comparison video to the quality wings just to highlight the key differences. But I can't really name it. But something to me looks odd on this exterior model. Anyhow, let's focus on what's happening inside the flight deck for now. Yeah, coming up to Lamburn, just 5 miles to go, and then we will go on heading descent down to, what do we have for the ILS? 2500. Let's see if the aircraft is leveling out at flight level 70, but I think it really should do. Yeah, flap 30 landing. 147 plus 5 makes 152. Fairly high landing speed, but I think that makes sense. We are in the dash 10. And regarding the weather, latest weather from London is wind 280 at 10, so that's a nice headwind for the landing. 18 degrees, QNH 1017. Oh, 1007. I need to correct that. So that's 1017. There we are. Okay, flight level 70. It should level out now. Is it? Yeah, it is doing it. A little bit late, but okay. And I think it should maintain the speed of 220 as well. Okay, heading select. Let's turn left towards the ILS. to 20 is good, and we will keep descending down to 2500 vertical speed. There we have the banana, very helpful. Okay, and local 1017 is set as well. Very good. ILS is already identified, 21 miles. So that's gonna be nice and quick arrival, I believe. Ooh, nice. Look at the city of London down there. Very cool. Still loading in all those textures and buildings and everything. Ah, nice. This is so cool. I don't think I have any custom packages installed for London City. Where's the city airport? That should be over here some. Ah, there it is. Cool. Flying right over the city center here. And airport is back there. Okay, let's see. Final approach score is going to be 269, so we can adjust a little bit to get a smoother transition onto the localizer. I guess it does look better when I install some custom packages. This looks a bit messy. Okay, let's go. Where's my localizer? There it is. Okay, it is armed, although here it does not illuminate. And I hope it captures. Ah, yeah, there it is. Okay. 269. And maybe now it's good time for flap 1. Bringing back the speed a bit more. Okay, approach mode. Glide slope is armed. Flap 5. Okay, now I need to level out. I was hoping to catch the glide slope on a continuous descent. It did not quite work out. Flap 10. Runway is straight ahead. And it should be glide slope captured any second now. There it is. Yeah, strange that approach does not illuminate here. Okay, go around altitude 3000 is set. Seven miles to go. Nice, I'm very curious on how this is going to work out now. And I think we have the HUD as well, right? Oh, now of course I don't have my... Oh, now I was just hitting the altimeters. Okay, let's go gear down. Keep the flaps coming. 152 is the final approach speed. Wow, look at the terrain radar. Holy cow. Okay, flaps all the way, and I'm just noticing I once again forgot the checklists. Approach, landing lights, seat belts, landing checklist, landing gear, speed brake armed, flaps 30, that's completed. Okay, shall we give it a try? Question is auto thrust or no auto thrust? A bit unsure. Okay, my aircraft. I haven't read about any limitations regarding the auto thrust for landing, so I think I'm just gonna give it a try. And ooh, that's hard to control. What's happening here? Okay, now we are back on profile. Wow, that's for some reason, that's hard to keep on profile. Winds are always also a little bit gusty and shifting around. Okay, tiny bit high. Continue. Ooh, there we are. Oh, that was a hard one, reverse. Okay, I don't think my reverse are doing anything. Anyhow, there we are. Oh, that was a hard landing. Holy cow! That flare did not help at all. Okay, there's no traffic here behind me, so I'm going a little bit further. Whew, what kind of touchdown rate was that? That was a big one. 465! Holy cow, I almost need technical here. I think we need some maintenance checking the landing gear. Gosh, that was rough. Yeah, maybe I should have done a practice landing with this aircraft before going for a video. Lesson learned. Okay, flaps up. And this is our exit. Speed brakes. Okay, let's see. Oh, now I don't have an airport map? That's disappointing. Okay, I think I need to take another right-hand turn. Yes, I do. Okay, landing lights and strobes. Okay, here we are. Stand 556. And oh no, I'm just noticing once again I forgot the APU. Okay, let's kill one engine and number one shutdown. And then hopefully it will not take too long. Okay, now it is available, so shutting down engine number 2 as well. And now FPS are coming down a bit with the AI traffic and the scenery. I think it's a little bit much for my computer. Okay, fuel pumps, seat belts, beacons, hydraulics, window heat. Oh, this is not even working. Interesting. Okay, then the overhead is looking good, I would say. Then we can ask for deboarding.
The boarding requested.
And complete the shutdown checklist. Landing lights are off, taxi lights off, throttle is idle, parking brake is set, Seatbelts are off, anti-ice is off, fuel flow is cut off, and beacon lights are off as well. Shutdown check is completed. Alright, so here we are, folks. Welcome once again to London Heathrow. That was the first Dreamliner long-haul flight in Microsoft Flight Sim. Sorry about the landing. Maybe I should have done 1 or 2 practice landings in this aircraft before doing it on video. But yeah, we've made it down. I think what was it, 450 something? That's surprisingly still in line with what you allowed. 465 it was. I think from 500 or 600 upwards you need a mechanic to check out the landing gear. So I think technically we're still fine with this one even, although it was not a good one. Okay guys, as I've said in the beginning, if you are curious to see a proper comparison video between this one and the Quality Wings, I am happy to make it for you. Just let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, I would say maybe let's get the aircraft one more update, and then I think it will become a regular on the channel here. Also, I do hope they kind of improve the exterior model a little bit more. I guess the proportions are just a little bit off, but I can't really put it down to something. It's I don't know, something about it which looks a little bit artificial and non-real to me. But yeah, okay. I guess that's that for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you around on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.